think I did that right. All right, what's up everybody? This is Arch with AA Moto. It's been a long time, so welcome back. Sorry for all that. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of excuses, but I'm trying to get back into the YouTube stuff and get videos to you guys and hopefully keep on growing. To dive in on some of those excuses, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I'm trying to make videos and the YouTube channel a bigger priority in my life because it kind of fell to the wayside. But that happens sometimes, but we're back at it, so hopefully if that's happened to you on your side, you prioritize what you want, get stuff done. So that's kind of what this is going to be about, and give a brief overview about what's to come hopefully this season. And I'm trying to make it short, so I'm going to bang through some of these things, and it's kind of just going to be a list of what to expect. So hopefully I can, one, remind myself to make videos, and two, give you guys a schedule essentially, or an idea of what to expect in the future. And also so you guys can have input of what you would like to see. So to start things off, I bought a house since the last time I talked to you guys. It's been a long road. I've been looking for a house forever. The market is terrible. Everything sucks and it's all a nightmare. I don't recommend it. But if you are gonna do and go and buy a house and you wanna make that leap, I strongly recommend it because it is a free feeling, but bring some lube because you're gonna get, you're gonna get it. That's about it. I didn't take as much pictures. I really wanted to actually make videos of it, of me redoing the house. I redid a whole bunch of stuff. I might actually do a video, a short one on that, of like, what I did to it and how the adventure went, but I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of, I don't know if I want that channel to be about that. I don't know what I want the channel to be about. It's AA Moto, so it's adventure, adrenaline, moto, so it's really cover all, but if you guys want to see that, let me know. Another thing that's happened since the last time I made a video is Heartland Park is closed. That was our home track, and that really sucks. It makes it really hard to want to live here in Kansas City when I don't have my home track. That was 45 minutes away, and it's closed, and that, like I said, that sucks. Maybe we can get lucky and some super rich people will like get together and buy it and be heroes for everybody, but I really doubt that's gonna happen. I mean, they already auctioned off the fences and the gates and the bleachers. But if that happens, awesome. If not, whatever, we'll adapt. We've got Howlett, we've got Hastings. Those are about 4.5 hours away. If you want more information on that, I'll link it in the video. I'll link the websites because I want them to get all the support they can. I want this sport to grow. And right now, it's shrinking in Kansas City because they lost their home track. Had a lot of new people coming to the track and they were really excited about it. Had people coming into the Cycle Gear Lenexa and they were getting geeked up. We got Cycle Gear to start supporting more stuff track oriented and put a lot of stuff on the shelf. And they went through a lot to do that, and now they closed down that track. So everybody's getting screwed somewhere, but the people that want to go to the track will find a way to get to the track, if you know what I'm saying. Speaking of the track stuff, motorcycle racing has been a nightmare, but that's part of it. It's a hobby of mine, but I've kind of made it into work. I'm trying to remind myself that it is indeed a hobby, and I have fun doing it. It's not all about work. That being said, I had one video I released about, I think I was working on my Aprilia, which that's gone now. I don't even have a street bike anymore. There's a lot to cover here. But as far as racing goes, I crashed my 675, which you guys should know if you watch the videos. If you don't, I crashed my 675 in end of 2022. 2023 happened over that winter. I built an 06 R1 and I built it. I mean, I just put it together, made it track worthy, and had plans to race that for the season of 2023. Well, the first race, I blew it up. Ended up selling it. Full disclosure, I had told the individual that I sold it to that I was blown up, and he's like, all right, I want to rebuild it. All right, cool, good luck. After that, I sold my WR, I sold that R1, and then with that money together and some on top of it, I bought a KTM Duke 890R with the intent to go super hooligans. I bought a street trim. I was gonna switch it all the way over, and I did that about 3/4 of the way and realized it's a bigger money pit than I want. Bought a house, a lot of stuff happened. Didn't mesh well with the bike, a whole bunch of things signaling to me that that's maybe not the route for me. Could I have made it work and probably done all right on the bike? Probably. Actually, I know for sure if I wanted to and I set my mind to it, I could have. But I had a whole bunch of other stuff kind of leading me to not want to I couldn't make it make sense with the amount of money I needed to. So I'm selling that. So if you're interested in the 21 Duke 890R, let me know. It's got like a couple two track days on it. One race, I think, that I did awful on. It's really embarrassing. And then I think it's got a total of like 1,300 miles on it. That 675 that I crashed, I sold it to a teammate of mine, Shane Quigg. he actually is selling it back to me, and I am re-putting the stuff that he took off of it back onto it to make it race worthy again, because he was going to kind of have it, I think, as a B bike or a C bike maybe, but he's actually willing to sell it back to me. So I'm going to do that, get it back to where I had it when I wrecked it, which sounds really scary, and then I'm gonna ride out the rest of the season of 2024 on that bike. I'm gonna relearn it, kind of just tackle that demon, because it kind of messed me up, and I wanna reconquer that. Will I? I don't know. Will I crash again? Maybe. I don't know. But I kind of want to push the limits and find out. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I want to relearn the 675 and get good on it. I was getting really, really good. I was getting really competitive times. I started climbing more and more. I had the podium in sight. One race, I had it until the last corner of the last lap. I was going to get my first third place and get on the podium, but I blew that corner and the guy passed me on the inside and got it. But that's another story. Moving on from there, this weekend, it's March, 5th right now. This weekend I've got Hallett. I've actually never been to Hallett, interestingly enough. I've been going to track days since I was like 15 and I never went to Hallett. So I'm going to go to Hallett this weekend to try to test and tune and do a shakedown on that 675 because it hasn't been around a track since I crashed it. Hopefully dial in the suspension some, but as we all know, Hallett, from what I've heard anyways, Hallett's pretty bumpy, pretty tight course. We'll see if I can get to a pace where I can adjust suspension, because as you racers out there know, or dedicated track day goers, you have to kind of be at a good pace to adjust your suspension. If you adjust your suspension to not your pace, congratulations, when you go get to your pace, your numbers are not gonna be exactly right. So we're gonna try to get close there, and at the very least get it squared away motor-wise and make sure everything's doing good. Immediately following that, the next weekend, I will be going to Carolina Motorsports Park in Kershaw, South Carolina. Some of us from UTR are gonna head there. I don't know who all is going. I'm gonna bring my 675 and my new Supermoto. Yes, new Supermoto. Not the FS anymore. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I'm gonna do a little reveal on it because I'm pretty stoked about the bike. But hopefully I can get some podiums out there to get some of that contingency money from KTM. That's the entire purpose. Also, they're just super fun to ride. So that's what kind of this season is gonna be about for me, specifically me. But to break into UTR, Underground Team Racing, as you all know, I am part of Underground Team Racing. I'm wearing some of the merch right now, some old merch. I mean, if you question whether I'm dedicated on the team, I got it tattooed on me. But anyways, UTR, we're still whipping it on out there and doing great. And we're growing. We're trying to bring the sport into the Midwest and grow ourselves. And we've came a long ways from just racing SVs to now we're all on different bikes doing our own thing, doing some big stuff out there, which is super, super exciting. So if you want to support that, let us know. If you don't know how to support, you can go to the website and check it out on there, or you can reach out to me personally. The website is utr811.com. Leading into the next point right there, on that website, I opened up a store on there, and it's been an adventure. I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been YouTubing just like I YouTube how to YouTube. I YouTube how to set up a store on there with like Printify or Shopify or something like that. Trying to figure out which one's best customer service and whatnot, and making sure that the products are good. And I've created a few things on there, so if you want to support the team, me, the channel, whatever, or you just want some cool stuff, you can go on there and buy it. That's the only little plug that I'm going to do on there. While we're talking about Underground Team Racing, we have teamed up with Matt Cooper with Legion Motorsports. Fantastic dude, fantastic organization from what I've heard and what I've seen. And we have teamed up with him as one of their title sponsors. I say we, UTR has teamed up with them as a title sponsor to run their LegionSBK. That's going to be a Midwest-based racing organization. I think they're out of Denver. So it's really centralized in the Midwest, but it's welcome to everybody. If you're interested in that, it's linked down in the description as well, because I want them to get as much publicity as they can, because I really have a lot of faith in this and where Matt is going to lead this. So good on you, dude, and everybody go check it out, and hopefully I will see you at the tracks, or the races there, if not some of their track days. One more point that I want to make. Memorial Day weekend, Underground Team Racing has teamed up with the Bagger Racing League. Baggers, as we all know, or if you don't know, real quick, that's just baggers. Big baggers are racing on racetracks, just like Moto America. A lot of elitist motorcycle racers are like, I don't like baggers, screw that, it's dumb, it's stupid. I personally am on the side of whatever we can do to get more people in the sport. That's it, plain and simple. If people in the US, for whatever reason, like watching baggers, more power to them. I want more people to watch this sport, because while they're watching baggers, they're gonna afterwards probably watch the other bikes whatever bike it is, and they're gonna realize, holy crap, this is an all-around badass sport. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. America should be about racing motorcycles. I don't know why it's not. It seems to be a very European thing for whatever reason. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I really think Americans, if they saw, it's just, it is gnarly, 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 dangerous racing. That's what it's all about. Hopefully you can build an audience with that, and we are teaming up with them in Memorial Day weekend to actually bring in a couple other classes to race the same weekend as the baggers are. So I'm looking forward to watching the baggers, and I'm looking forward to participating in some of the races and the classes that we've created and hopefully will fill. And I think it's gonna be a badass weekend, and it's up in Nebraska, up in Hastings. So I'm gonna link them in the description as well. So if you are interested in anything like that, you can follow that link and maybe get registered or at least get more information about it. I'll be doing a video specifically on that, as well as Legion Moto. I'm gonna try to do a lot more videos and hold myself accountable here. So hopefully you guys can help me hold myself accountable as well. But that is all I got for today. Hopefully y'all stuck around and watched the whole video. And if you like or are interested in any of this stuff, subscribe if you want. If not, no big deal. Y'all take care.